Hi students, today in this video we are going to learn the properties of complex conjugates. இணை கலப்பெண்களின் பண்புகளை பற்றி பார்க்க போறோம். Okay. Now let z is equal to x plus iy. Then what will be z bar? Z bar will be x minus iy. Okay. Then what is real part of z? Real part of z is x. So here x. Okay. What is imaginary part of z? That is equal to, here imaginary part is y. So imaginary part is y. Right. Now first property is z1 plus z bar is equal to x plus iy plus x minus iy. We have to add these two, z and z bar. So that is equal to x plus iy plus x minus iy. So these two gets cancelled. So we will be left with 2x. That is equal to 2 into, now what is this x? X is real part of z. So 2 into real part of z. Therefore, z plus z bar by 2 is equal to real part of z. So this is the first property, right? So the second property is z minus z bar, which is equal to x plus iy minus x minus iy. Okay. So this is equal to x plus iy minus x plus iy. So these two gets cancelled. So we will be left with 2iy. Now what is this y? That is equal to 2i into, this y is nothing but imaginary part of z. So imaginary part of z, right? So z minus z bar by 2i is equal to imaginary part of z. So this is the second property. Okay. Now the third property is conjugates can be separated in addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So z1 plus z2 the whole bar is equal to z1 bar plus z2 bar. நம்ம என்ன பண்ணிக்கலாம், the additionல, subtractionல, divisionல, multiplicationல வந்து அந்த whole bar தனித்தனி bar ஆக்கிக்கலாம். So fourth property is z1 minus z2 the whole bar is equal to z1 bar minus z2 bar. Then fifth property is z1 into z2 the whole bar is equal to z1 bar into z2 bar. Then sixth property is z1 by z2 the whole bar is equal to z1 bar divided by z2 bar. Okay. Then seventh property is z bar the whole bar is equal to az, right? Now the eighth property is z power n the whole bar is equal to z bar the whole power n. See, actually this is a generalization of this. That is z1, suppose if you take z into z etc. n times if you take, okay, the whole bar if you take, that is equal to, we can split it out, we can separate it out. So z bar into z bar into z bar etc. n times z bar. So here I can write this one as z power n the whole bar, that is equal to z bar the whole power n. Okay. So this is actually the generalization of this one. That is the 8th property. Right. Now the 9th property is very important property, that is Z is equal to Z bar if and only if Z is real. Z is real. Okay. 10th property is if Z is equal to minus Z bar if and only if Z is purely imaginary. So Z is equal to minus Z bar if and only if Z is purely imaginary. Okay. So these are the 10 important properties of complex conjugates. Okay. Now we shall do some problems. See. Okay. Now Z. Let Z be a complex number and let Z is equal to 2 plus 3i. Okay. Then what will be minus Z? Minus 2 minus 3i. Okay. Then what is Z bar? Z bar na enna? Conjugate na enna? Imaginary part, I part mattum sign maathanu. So 2 minus 3i. Okay. Then what is minus Z bar? Minus 2 plus 3i. So we have to change that sign of Z bar. Okay. Now we can plot these points. Right. So to plot Z, what will be the points? We have to take 2 in the real axis and 3 in the imaginary axis. So this is real axis and this is imaginary axis. So where will you take 2 comma 3? 2 comma 3 will be somewhere here. So this is 2 comma 3. Okay. So where is minus Z? Minus 2 comma minus 3. So this is Z and minus Z will be minus 2 comma minus 3 is here. Okay. So this is minus 2 comma minus 3. So this is minus Z. Minus 2 comma minus 3. Right. So where will be Z bar? Z bar will be 2 comma minus 3. So 2 comma minus 3 will be here. Okay, somewhere here. So this is Z bar. That is 2 comma minus 3. So this 2 comma minus 3. Then minus Z bar, the point is minus 2 comma plus 3. So minus 2 comma plus 3 will be somewhere here. Okay. So minus Z bar, that is minus 2 comma plus 3. Okay. Now you join, this is the origin. Okay. You join OZ. Okay. So join this. Okay. So Z is here and minus Z is here. Okay. It is diagonally opposite. Exactly 180 degree rotation. Okay. So Z is here. Where will be my Z bar? You join this. So Z is here. Z bar is here. This is mirror image. Okay. Mirror image. Z first quadrant la irundhudu appadina Z bar vandu fourth quadrant la irukum. Z vandu second quadrant la irundha Z bar vandu third quadrant la irukum. So mirror image. So இது இங்க இருந்து first quadrant la irundana Z bar vandu fourth quadrant la irukum. Suppose இது Z இங்க இருந்துச்சு அப்படினா Z bar வந்து இங்க இருக்கும். Okay. So negative Z உம் minus Z உம் diagonal Z உம் Z bar உம் mirror image ஆ இருக்கும். Okay. So the points Z bar minus Z and minus Z bar forms rectangle. Okay. This is very important. Forms rectangle. If you join this, we will be getting rectangle. Okay. Now we shall see some problems. Okay. The first one is find the conjugate of 1 by I minus 2. So what is the conjugate of this? So you apply the conjugate in the numerator and in the denominator. Here we have to find the conjugate of 1 by I minus 2. So that is given Z is equal to 1 by I minus 2. Okay. Then what will be Z bar? Z bar will be 1 by conjugate nale enna pananum namma? I part oda sign mattu மாத்தணும். So here minus 2 minus I. Okay. So that is equal to 1 by minus of 2 plus I. That is equal to minus 1 by 2 plus I. That's the answer. Okay. Now we shall see second example. Show that 2 plus I root 3 the whole power 10 plus 2 minus I root 3 the whole power 10 is real. Okay. என்னன்னு சொல்லணும்? Real. We have to prove this thing is real. Okay. So for that, let Z is equal to 2 plus I root 3 the whole power 10 plus 2 minus I root 3 the whole power 10. Okay. Now what is Z bar? Z bar will be 2 plus I root 3 the whole power 10 plus 2 minus I root 3 the whole power 10 the whole bar. Okay. We know that conjugateல நம்ம என்ன பண்ணலாம்? Additionல, subtractionல, multiplicationல, divisionல bars எல்லாம் தனித்தனி பாரா ஆக்கிரலாம். So here 2 plus I root 3 the whole power 10 the whole bar plus 2 minus I root 3 the whole power 10 the whole bar. Okay. So that is equal to, we know that Z1 plus Z2 the whole bar is equal to Z1 bar plus Z2 bar. So using that identity I have split this one. Okay. Now 2 plus I root 3 the whole bar the whole power 10 plus 2 minus I root 3 the whole bar the whole power 10. Okay. We know that Z power n the whole bar is equal to Z bar the whole power n. So using that we have written. Okay. So this is equal to, now what is the conjugate of this one? 2 minus I root 3 the whole power 10 plus, what is the conjugate of this one? 2 plus I root 3 the whole power 10. Okay. Now what is this actually? This is equal to, see here. So this is nothing but Z. Is it not? Therefore Z bar is equal to Z implies Z is real. That's what we have to prove. We have studied one property. If Z is equal to Z bar implies Z is real. So here I have proved that Z bar is equal to Z. So which implies Z is real. That's what we have to prove. Okay. Now the third question is 19 plus 9I by 5 minus 3I the whole power 15 minus 8 plus I by 1 plus 2I the whole power 15 is purely imaginary. முழுவதும் கற்பனை. Show that this is purely imaginary. Okay. So let Z is equal to 19 plus 9I divided by 5 minus 3I the whole power 15 minus 8 plus I divided by 1 plus 2I the whole power 15. Okay. Now we shall take this part alone. So 19 plus 9I divided by 5 minus 3I. So now you multiply and divide by its conjugate. So 5 plus 3I divided by 5 plus 3I. So that is equal to, so what will you get? 19 plus 9I into 5 plus 3I divided by 5 minus 3I into 5 plus 3I. So that is equal to, now you multiply. So we have to multiply this one 19 into this, then 9 into this and this one. Okay. So this is actually a minus b into a plus b. So a plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. Okay. So I get 95 plus 57i plus 45i minus 27 divided by a plus b into a minus b. What will you get? So 5 square minus 3i the whole square. So a square minus b square. So if you add these two, what will you get? And we have to add these two. So I will be getting 68 plus 102i divided by 25. So here if I square this 3, 9, I will get I square is minus 1. So I will be getting plus 9. Okay. So this is equal to 68 plus 102i divided by, so 34. Okay. So this is equal to, if I take 34 common, so I will be getting 2 plus 3i. Okay. So divided by 34. So these two gets cancelled and I will be left with 2 plus 3i. Okay. Now you take this part, 8 plus I divided by 1 plus 2y. So this is equal to 8 plus I divided by 1 plus 2I. You multiply and divide by its conjugate. So 1 minus 2y divided by 1 minus 2y. So this is equal to 8 plus I into 1 minus 2I divided by 1 plus 2y into 1 minus 2y. So this is equal to, so you multiply these two and you have to multiply these two. Okay. Here again a plus b, here a minus b. So that is a square minus b square. Is it not? Right. So what will you get? 8 minus 16i plus I minus 2i square divided by 1 square minus of 2y the whole square. So this is equal to 8 minus 16i plus I. Here I square is minus 1. So minus 2 into minus 1 is plus 2. So plus 2 divided by 1 square is 1. So 1 plus 4. Okay. So this is equal to, what will I get? Add these two and you add these two I parts. So I get 10 minus 15i. Okay, divided by 5. So this is equal to, if you take 5 common, so 2 minus 3i divided by 5. So these two 5 gets cancelled and I will be left with 2 minus 3i. Okay. So now our question becomes z is equal to, what is the value of the first part? 2 plus 3i. 2 plus 3i the whole power 15 minus, what is the value of this second part? 2 minus 3i. So 2 minus 3i the whole power 15. Okay. What is z bar? This is equal to 2 plus 3i, okay, the whole power 15 minus 2 minus 3i, the whole power 15, the whole bar. Okay. So that is equal to 2 plus 3i, the whole power 15 whole bar minus 2 minus 3i the whole power 15 the whole bar. So this is equal to, I can write this as 2 plus 3i the whole bar the whole power 15 minus 2 minus 3i the whole bar the whole power 15. Okay. So this is equal to, now what is the conjugate of this one? 2 minus 3i the whole power 15 minus, what is the conjugate of this one? 2 plus 3 the whole power 15. Okay. So this is equal to minus of, okay, 2 plus 3i the whole power 15 minus 2 minus 3i the whole power 15. Okay. So what is this actually? Minus of, so this is z. So minus z. Okay. Therefore, z bar is equal to minus z, implies z is purely imaginary. So z bar is equal to minus z implies z is purely imaginary. Okay. So that is what we have to prove. Right. So another sum, fourth sum is 3 plus 2y divided by 2 minus 3i plus 3 minus 2y divided by 2 plus 3i a real or imaginary. Let this number be z. Okay. Now you look at this number carefully. See, here we are having 3 plus 2y. So the conjugate of this is 3 minus 2y. Okay. So here 2 plus 3i. So here 2 minus 3i. Here 2 plus 3i. Is it not? So if this is z, then this is z bar. Okay. So actually we are having z plus z bar. We know that z plus z bar is equal to 2 into real part of z. Is it not? We have studied one property. So z plus z bar is equal to 2 into real part of z, which is equal to 2 into real part of z is a real number, isn't it? So this is real. So this is a real number. Okay. Okay students, today we shall end this session here. If you like this video, you don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share it with your friends around you. Thanks for watching.